Today I'm going to be building a city in Minecraft. Well, I'm actually going to have a little bit of help because in this video I'm going to be using the Minefortress mod to have Minecraft villagers actually build the city for me. So without further ado, let's see how this goes. Alright everybody, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and build an island around the map inside of World Painter. So as you can see right here, I'm just going to make an island, and now I'm going to flatten everything out. So I'm going to flatten out the entire ocean, and then after I'm done with that, I'm going to flatten out the land so everything is nice and flat to build on. And the last thing we're going to do is I'm going to add a beach to this island, so just to kind of give it a little bit of a better touch to it. So now that we have the island built, it's time to actually go ahead and import the buildings that the villagers are going to use to build. So here are all the buildings you can see right here. And I'm just going to show you how to make a blueprint. So I'm going to make a blueprint right here, and then I'm just going to actually copy and paste one that I had. Now these buildings are actually created by the Funkuchin. So special thanks to him for building that. But that's just all you have to do. You just paste the building in or build in that little square, and then you can see we have the building actually created. And I have to make multiple parts for this building because, as you can see right here, what's going to end up happening is the buildings are going to be too tall. So I'm going to paste it, and then just go ahead and stand right here and paste, and there you go. As you can see, we have all the different parts of the building. So the first thing that I'm going to do is have the villagers build some basic roads and structures. As you can see, they are building very quickly. There are 5 villagers in this village, and they are all going to be building a lot. Now, I messed up a lot at the beginning with placing everything, so they kind of have to build and then delete some things. But as you can see, the buildings are coming along very nicely, and the villagers are all doing a great job building each building as this city expands. So this is actually a European themed city. All of these buildings are European buildings from different cities that you would find in Europe. So I thought that was a very good idea to use for this build, to kind of give the Minefortress mod a more modern vibe. So as you can see, it is going to get dark outside, and then it'll also rain, and this is going to slow down the progress for the villagers a lot, but as it becomes daylight again, they will continue building. So one bug that the mod does have is whenever I place buildings on top of each other, like the bottom would fall out, so I kind of had to repaste them all in after the fact, but that's just because I made the buildings too tall for the mod. But anyways, they are going to continue building the roads. A large portion of this city is actually made up of the roads, but I really like the design of the roads. I designed all the roads myself, but once again, the buildings were built by the Funkuchin. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to continue building all of these buildings right here. Well, I'm not actually doing any of the building. The villagers are the ones that are doing all of the building. Usually with the Minefortress mod, the villagers will I won't call it reproduce, but they'll spawn in the village. So there'll be like 20 by the time this is over, but for some reason in this village, they never continue to spawn. So there's still only the original 5 villagers, but that's actually fine, because it's kind of hard to control what they do anyway. Sometimes they get stuck, so I kind of have to nudge them, so they get unstuck and keep building. But we are nearing the end of the city building time lapse right here, and it is raining again. So that is going to make it a little bit more difficult for the villagers to build. But I really like how I incorporated the day and night feature into this city as the villagers are building. I think that's a great thing the Minefortress mod does, is allows the villagers to do different things. Like at night, the villagers will stop building and they'll go to sleep, and then during the day, they will keep building. So we are going to finish the final buildings right here that we're putting in. And the villagers have just done such a great job building this massive city all on their own pretty much. I really didn't have to help them very much at all, just besides nudging them to get them unstuck a few times and then repasting the building since it's too tall. But now they're going to add in some cars onto the streets, and I spent like an entire day doing all this. I built all this city in one day. Anyways, here is the entire city showcase. This is the city of Winchester. That's what I decided to name the city. So we're gonna fly down through here and go through the city streets, and then we're gonna go ahead and turn. And this is kind of a nighttime setting with blitz shaders, so it makes this village look incredible. There's a soccer field there that I built myself with some buildings, and it's just amazing what the Minefortress mod can do. Have the villagers actually build these buildings. You can go into the mod and build them yourself as well. But finally, we're just gonna fly up through here, and this map is available for download